Hi, my name is Ben, and welcome to Senior Spotlight.
Hi. All right, we are back with another senior. This is our third senior interview. This is Ben. He already waved to you. There he is. So Ben, tell the people who you are, why you're here, things like that.
My name is Ben. I started going to youth group in like sixth grade, and I kind of grew with the youth group along the past few years. When we moved campuses, I went with them, and I'm here to try to get a scholarship.
Okay. That's good. Where did you go to high school, Ben, since you just graduated?
I went to Palm Beach Gardens High School.
And was it everything you hoped it would be?
Oh, definitely.
And what are your plans after high school?
I'm just going to go to Palm Beach State, try to get my associates, and hopefully go to a bigger college after that.
Okay. So you're not going to try to get your associates, you're going to get your associates.
I'm going to pass the requirements with flying colors.
Flying colors. And do you have any eyes set on what you want to do way down the road?
I have a few things in mind. Something culinary.
Not lifeguarding, right?
No, not lifeguarding.
I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Something culinary related, or something that deals with psychology.
Okay. Or
Nothing
maybe both.
Or both. I could be like helping people with their problems while cooking them food.
There you go. Form your own niche, right?
Exactly. Be the new biggest thing.
You could probably do it. All right. So looking back on your 7 years in youth group, what would you kind of earmark as like the favorite thing that you've done?
That's hard to pick. There's a lot of things.
Pick a couple then.
I would say the North Carolina mission trip was a lot of fun.
That's why I wore this shirt, Ben.
I really enjoyed that mission trip. It was also the first, I'm pretty sure that was the first like big trip I went on.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is that the one where you and a Johnny had to dig a trench?
Yes, that is. That was pretty fun because it was literally just us two and Lance over there.
Yeah.
I believe Lance was there too, and everyone else was a different church. So it was like cool because we got to meet everybody and like talk to them because we were kind of separated.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. That's probably the one thing I'd put at number one. The lock-in where I almost broke my arm. That was pretty fun.
Within like 30 seconds of us starting the lock-in?
Yeah, aside from that, the lock-in was fun. Very memorable.
Blame me for that one. Bat races indoors are probably not the best choice.
It was fun though. And honestly, like more consistent thing and not like a once a year type thing. Just like playing the game at Trinity or just the game in general.
Yeah.
That's probably on a more consistent basis, not something that happens like a trip that happens once a year.
Right.
That's probably one of my favorite things.
I think you answered one of my follow-up questions right there. I was going to ask you what your favorite game was.
Oh, yes.
You just answered it. The game.
Yep. It's a great game.
Yeah. And for those at home, the game is basically free for all dodgeball. And yeah. What's something that we did that you kind of didn't like doing?
Ooh.
Is there anything that sticks out?
I wouldn't say there's anything I didn't like. If I was like forced to pick something,
yeah,
I'd probably say like the like worksheet games we did, but they were still enjoyable. Like the games where we had to write on a piece of paper, not like
okay.
I can't bring an example, but they were still fun.
Yeah,
like but like if I was forced to pick an answer, that would be it. But no, I don't think I've ever like been like, oh, I had to go to youth group ever.
And then
so, yeah, I've good.
I was saying it makes it more fun when you end up bringing your posse of friends with you.
Oh yes, yeah, inviting like other people just to, learn about that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like watching transform into a Christian when they weren't one before.
Cool. And actually, you might have just sort of hit on this topic, but the next thing I was going to ask you is, why is youth group important? Whether, and let me rephrase it, whether it's to you personally or just in general sense, like why people should look for that.
Well, in general sense, it's a way to involve kids who wouldn't be learning at church, because like church and Sunday school, not everyone can learn from just the pastor sitting up there talking for an hour. But youth group, you get like that hands-on sort of individual involvement, or like you have a group of kids that are all your age. You're doing things that most people would enjoy in that group. And it's more hands-on, it's more kid orientated to help them like really grow, because not many 8-year-old kids or middle schoolers and high schoolers can learn by sitting watching a pastor, but having there to like help them develop in a more like age targeted group is really important. I wouldn't be nearly the Christian I was now if I didn't go to youth group.
Awesome. Good testimony there, Ben.
Thank you.
I was curious when you said 8-year-olds, I was wondering if you were going to think that middle schoolers were 8-year-olds.
Yeah, that's why I had to switch it up. I realized after I changed it to middle schoolers and high schoolers.
Yeah, I caught that. So would you say there's any valuable life lessons you've learned from 6th grade to now that you would want to impart on a 6th grader that's just starting to learn things?
Like Christian related or just life in general?
Both. Hey, how about both?
Okay. Well, just life in general is respect your parents and like realize that for them just looking out for your well-being.
Yeah.
And be grateful for what you have and do your best in school, even though that's very hypocritical for me to say. It's very important to do good in school because it will really set you up for life and give you a lot more options.
Yeah.
And then on a Christian standpoint, don't like, how do I say this? Don't feel like you have to get like, you have to want to get closer to Christ. If you don't want to do it and you're being forced to, you're never going to get closer. You have to find like a way to give yourself a passion to move closer to him. Not from just reading out of books in the Bible or reading out of chapters in the Bible. Like try to find something that makes you want to grow closer. Because if you don't have the drive and you're just like, oh, my parents forced me to go here, then you're never going to get anywhere. And you'll just be essentially, I wouldn't say wasting your time. That seems a little harsh, but you wouldn't be getting the most out of youth group, which is what its intention is. So I would say find a passion to grow closer or a way to go.
Now, I'm going to challenge you there. What was it for you?
I don't think I was ever really forced to go to youth group. Church, yes, but not really youth group.
Right.
Sorry. And it's just because like I enjoyed being with other kids my age and like, it's like going out and having fun, but also getting closer to Christ. So, but it never really like, I never really felt God's presence, I guess, until a specific moment, which I don't know, like what is it called? A rabbit hole. I think that's what it's called. If we went into that, but, but I never, yeah. But then once I found it, it was like, I actually enjoyed going to church. I've always enjoyed youth group, but I've seen group on more of a Christian standpoint than, I'm going to go hang out with my friends standpoint. Right. And it just, yeah, but for the most, it was like I just love the youth group, and I've always wanted to get closer to God. I've been a long time since I've had a trouble wanting to get closer to God.
Okay. Well, Ben, I hope that as you continue your journey forward, wherever that may take you, into, whether it's academia or, culinary psychologist, I hope that you continue to keep that passion for wanting to grow closer to God in your brain and in your heart, because that'll set you on the right path for a lot of things.
Thank you.
But it's been great getting to know you. It's been a long run, and I would say it's been fun. We've had fun.
I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I would recommend.
You would recommend? Would you 10 out of 10 recommend?
I would 10 out of 10 recommend. Maybe even 11.
Maybe we'll go extra credit. 11 out of 10 recommend. Awesome. All right, Ben, thank you for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you
God bless
for having
your journey, and we'll keep seeing each other. You live just like right over there.
Yeah, just
like
that
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.